Big welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, my name is Katlaw Shipping, aka Prince with a Purpose. Yes, I've been meaning to drop this intro video, but it's been dragging like forever. So today I've decided, well, let's drop that intro video. Yes. So please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes. So because I want it to be more special, yeah, I've decided with this intro video, I'm going to apply a face mask while doing that. So I have already mixed the ingredients together because I think that was going to take like forever if I was going to do that. Then apply the face mask while taking the video, so while recording the video. So I decided, no, let me mix the ingredients together and then apply the face mask while recording the video. So what I have here is a wrap of avocado, one wrap of avocado, and then I have, but I was supposed to mix 2 teaspoons of honey, but I've decided a little bit of honey. Yeah, so it's 1.5 tablespoon of honey, and then I also have 1/3 cup of plain yogurt, and then lastly it's ground oats. Yes. So what you want to do first is to wash your face, but don't apply soap. Just wash it, plain water. Yeah. So you would want to do that before you can apply the face mask. Yes. So while we're doing that, I'm going to allow you to, to get to know a bit more of me. Yes. So I've gathered a few, questions that I will answer. So it's going to be a Q&A type of video. So yes, let me grab my questions. Yes. So, but firstly, I'm going to tell you a bit about myself. Oh, so if you have hair like myself, I have dreads, you will want to just fasten your hair, just pull it back a bit so that is when you apply. And I actually something, so I'm just gonna use my hand. Yes. So say now you have rinsed your face, and then pulled back your hair, and now re tlo go start, ne? So Katleho, right? Katleho was born in Bloemfontein, right? 1995, yes, 1995. Oh God, 1995. There's this story, but only a few people know. There's think my birth date. So I was born on the 23rd, but my mom only told me this when I was like boma 8 years, ne? So, but my ID, yone ibonsa ke tlhagile ka di 25 tsa July. Yes. So I was born in Bloemfontein, right? And then I have a few memories of the time when I lived with my mom and my dad. But yeah, like it's not like I remember everything, but if someone, even if my mom had not told me how we lived together at some point, but now I can remember that at some point I lived with my mom and dad. Yes, so I was born in Bloem, and then I lived with my mom and my dad until I was like boomer 3 years. Until I was like boomer 3 years, and then I can also remember there was a day where I think mama and papa and stuff. I can remember the ambulance. When I tell it's apartheid, not apartheid as such, but since it's yellow, but those ones that when I tell man, tell nan le di sel, di venetel tsa maponesa tse di nang le di selo man, le di selo man, di festival tsa teng, tse ile man, tse di serious tsele. Yeah, I know you get me. Yeah, sharp. So I can still remember that. So it doesn't surprise me that my mom left they were not married, left the relationship, and then decided that I go live with my grandmother. So I then went to um, live with my grandmother in Tabanchu. And Tabanchu is like a small town, also in the Free State, which is like an hour drive from 45 minutes to an hour drive from Bloemfontein. Right. So that's where I was raised. I was raised by a very loving grandmother. Um, yes. So I also have a brother. So my brother Yene, um, we look at him like I think I don't know how old he was, but Yene ha ana experience ya go dula le both parents like I do. Yeah, although like I can't remember much, but I can remember that at some point dula Koplomo with my dad and my mom. So fine, and then when I was 9 years, we then relocated to Bloemfontein after my aunt had bought a house in Bloemfontein. So I can say I was raised by three phenomenal women. Yeah, like, yeah. I'm the product of three great women, which is my mom, my aunt, and my grandmother. So, yes, my aunt. Oh my God, I think Bailey mask muscle on my eyebrows, but yeah, you would want to, apply the mask far from your eyebrows. Yes. So, um, I was raised by three phenomenal women, and um, my aunt put me through school because my mom worked as a domestic worker, so she could, not that she could not afford, because she could have decided to keep me go school as a qualification, but because my aunt loved us so much, Kore, she played a role, ya motswadi. But anyway, yes, so that's that. And ever since then we relocated to Bloemfontein. But my grandmother, unantsali Kotamanch. Ne, unantsali Kotamanch. And then um and then we relocated to Bloemfontein, and then I've been in Bloem since 2004. And then last year, for work reasons, I had to come to Valcom. Yes, so yes, that's that. I don't want to reveal much because I feel horrible if I now tell you what I'm doing, then I'll be answering some of the questions which I'm yet to answer. So I think now I've applied this everywhere I need to apply it. Yes. So reason I'm applying this face mask is because my skin feels dry. Ne? So this concoction, yeah, face mask, it helps to hydrate your skin. So that's the whole reason why I'm applying this face mask. So yes, and oh my God, ooh, majoho, I fail and I need to grab that paper where I wrote my questions. I think, yeah, I've applied to this area where I need to apply it. And then now I'm going to get to my questions. Before we get to the questions, so I did not use a blender to like mix my ingredients. Yes, so hence why it doesn't look all proper. But okay, I still have all the ingredients. Yeah, sharp. Oh, ground oats. It's optional whether you include it in the recipe or not. That is entirely up to you. All right. Now that I've told you a bit about myself, I'm going to get to the questions. Right. So I actually want to sit properly for this one. Right. Which schools did you attend? Yes. So I went to how many schools? Mm-hmm. 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 Two international. Yeah, I went to five different schools back home. Yeah. So I first went to Mokoto Primary School, which is your Islalin, but not like Islalin. Um, Komutsi. Iko Kimutsi man. Wabane like it's really bits the trust, ne? It's like a place where you have like Klokeri Boma 100 to 150 houses altogether, and then in about like 20 kilos you would have another, yeah, area with the same amount of houses. Yeah, sharp. Really trust in Tabanchu. So I went to Mokoto Primary School. Yeah, and I went there for grade R, and then grade 1, and then grade 2. And then something very, very funny happened. And something very, very funny happened. I failed grade 2. Right, fine. And then I had to change school. I had to change school and go to a school in town. I went to a school in town to repeat grade 2. Right. So oh, yeah. So okay, I failed grade 2 Komukoto Primary School, ne? And then after that, I went to I was also a saint. I went to Saint Augustine's, which is like your Model C in Tabanchu, your Model C school in Tabanchu. Sharp, fine. So I went to Saint Augustine's. So, guys, wait till I've been shy in my life. Let's have a give word today, and I know I've been shy. So now I get to this new school. I'm so scared of asking people, "Hore, hey man, di class it's a grade 2 di guy." So now, gimana ke bana, for okay, like we were standing at the assembly point, and then I judged by just looking around, um which group of learners have the same height as me. So I saw these kids, and then I thought to myself, no, they must be in grade 2. Bye-bye. So, and then I went with them to the class. Chap. Turns out I'm in grade 1. I'm in grade 1 with these rebellious kids. Oh my god. It was that time when Zege Zege was the guy, man. Like, I can remember being this quiet, shy kid that doesn't know anyone. And then these kids, Basha grade 1 Kofela, so but still, man, they would they would get onto the tables and went, yeah, shy is good, yeah. And at some point, I did realize, I'm in grade 1, but now I'm so scared of telling the teacher, no, I need to be in grade 2. You understand? So I tell my brother, but not like that particular day, not on the first day. Like days went by, kinse kaya kamo klase niya grade 1, and then not saying anything. And then until I did tell him, he was in grade 6. Um, no, he was in grade 2. No, 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 grade 4, which is standard 2. Yes, he was in standard 2, which is grade 4. So I told him, and then he told my grandmother, and then my grandmother spoke to my uncle, and then my uncles went to the school, and then yeah, and then I was then taken to the class where I needed to. So fine. So this was me at St. Augustine's. St. Augustine's, right? Fine. And this is where I was the top achiever. Yes. From that child that failed grade 1 at a school Emakayeni to now being the top achiever at this Model C school. Fine. But I'll give you reasons as to why. And people, I'm not Lena, I felt it. I felt it, Uguti. We were, how can I say this? We were treated according to um how well off you were at home. So Mina, I was mm, okay. I don't know why Kib was Zulu, but gay. Now I was from a two madhouse. Yeah, so the treatment sort of made sense, sort of why I was treated like that. I can remember there was even a time where someone farted in class, and I was accused of having farted. And even the way that the teacher would talk to me, you understand, it was like I reason that I have this heart for kids with my current job is because I have felt I was made to feel stupid at some point in my life, and of which I was not stupid. I knew I was not stupid. You understand? So that happened. Sharp. So I went to St. Augustine's. I was the top achiever, and this is now in 2004. And then later that year, my aunt bought a house in Bloemfontein. Then we had to relocate to Bloemfontein. And then when um, when we were about to um, move to Bloemfontein, let me rather say when I was about to, when me and my brother were about to um, move to Bloemfontein, where my mom and my aunt were. Um, my mom asked me, you have two choices. You can either go to Unity Primary School, or you can go to Chulahelo. Right. So what I heard about Unity Primary School was that um, grade 1 until 4, grade 1 until 4, but then like from morning until 12, and then from 12 until 2, yeah, until 2, or hopefully, yeah, but yeah, hopefully until what time, but it not, I can't remember from what time, but it was that hore. um Certain grades attended till a certain time, and then certain grades attended when when the lower grades got out, then the higher grades bonetla bebatsena. Sharp. So fine. So I was excited. I don't know. At least I'll attend school until 12 or until 11. So I chose Unity Primary School. So my third school was Unity Primary School. So hey, Skolosi. So um sharp. Now my brother did not brief me. Hey, Unity Kimuku. Okay, fine. So when my brother went to Bloom before Nane. Yeah, so he whenever they called my grandmother and then we spoke over the phone, he would tell me that, oh, I found you a friend. I found you a friend. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm excited to meet this friend of mine. Sharp, fine. So I got to Bloom, and then when I got off the taxi, like my house is literally in the main road. So if taxi is stopped, there's the gate. So when the taxi stopped, and then me and my uncle were getting off the taxi, my brother, lay the friend, was sitting there. Was sitting there outside the house, and then oh, that is the friend. So sharp. So I think I'm taking too long explaining everything. But gay, um, Funky was the friend, and then we were friends, and then we happened to be in the same grade. We were both um progressing to grade 3. So this was me at Unity Primary School, and then I was also the top achiever grade 3, and then second. I was second in grade 4, and then after that, I then went to Kreidberg Primary School. I then went to Kreidberg Primary School where I was an introvert. I don't know what happened to me, but yeah, I was an introvert, and at some point, I was even playing alone. I had a friend um from home, but he was in grade 2, right? And he had his own friends at school. So yeah, I would literally um bring a tennis ball with me whenever I went to school so that I can play netball, go netball court by myself. Yeah, it was that. And then after that, I went to Hearty. Yes. Yeah, Louis Bota. I loved that school. I still love it. Like, I feel like I blossomed. I came out of my shell, and yeah. So, yes. So I can say I went to 5 schools: Mokoto, St. Augustine's, Unity Primary School, um, Craigbeck Primary, and then lastly it's um, what's this? HTS Rebota. Yes, yes. So moving on to my next question. Oh, this feels a bit itchy, like yeah, but I guess it's working. I feel like itchy. So the next one is how was how was your performance in school? Okay, like I explained, I failed grade 2. Yeah. Okay, maybe I was dumb. I did not understand things in grade 1 and 2. But okay, but I was that child. When we went to town with my aunt and my mom. I was that child that speaks English with white people, and parents are impressed. You understand? Yeah. But anyway, fine. I failed grade 2, and then when I repeated grade 2, I was the top achiever at the um school that I went to, and then grade 3 I was the top achiever in grade 3. Um, Let me say in my class, because we had two classes. We had two classes. I was the top achiever in my class. We didn't have um prize givings that that year. So, and then in grade 4 I came second, and then I changed school. And then grade back uh, I was doing okay. I was I don't think I was ever in the top 10. Or maybe I was. They hardly announced the top 10, ne? But maybe there were times when I was in the top 10, and then there were times when I was not. Like, I was doing fairly okay, because I would go to prize givings for like 4 subjects, or yeah. But you would have those that go to prize givings for Boma, um 7, 10, yeah. So yeah, 6 and upwards. No, I've never gone for 6 and up, 6 or more subjects. Fine, and then high school. High school. I went to prize givings for social sciences and life orientation in grade 8, and then grade 9 social sciences, and then after that it was LO. Great, yeah, but like I enjoyed high school, although kore go ne go le nyanya. Like at some point I did, yeah, I once got 11, 11, like a final mark, yeah, 11, but I failed math while laughing, um till this day I can say math is not my forte. Like nalimete we had a mix, you understand? But I was doing okay when it comes to other subjects. Like yeah, even towards my final matric exam, I strategized. Horibona, um, you're obviously gonna fail maths. You're obviously gonna fail maths. So let's work on these other subjects. Let's work on these other 6 subjects so that you don't fail physics, you don't fail accounting. At least it would still be a pass. Well, yep, fine. So that was that. I mean, that's how I was doing, and yeah, in school. That sums up my performance in school. Okay, describe yourself in 3 words. Mm, I the first word um that comes to me when yeah, I am a lot of things, but to be honest, nay, but one word which I am a dreamer. Like I'm a dreamer. Like ideas come to mind, and then I see to it that I'm good. I I I I bring them to life. You understand? So um, I am a dreamer. Um, kind-hearted. Kind-hearted can almost, you can hyphenate it, and so that it can be one word. I am kind-hearted. Like um, there are times when I even want to, beat myself. Hooray. Man, you're too kind at times, you understand? And it it sort of hurts me when I expect certain um kind gestures from people, and then I don't get it back. I feel, I wish there was a rule book which we all had to live by. You understand? And then if you don't comply with the rules, then you get some sort of punishment. Reason I say this is because um I'm kind to an extent that I'm willing to put others before me, and then um, with no of expectations of them doing the same to me. But obviously, there are times when I notice that this, if I were in this person's shoes, I would have done one, two, three, but they're not doing that, and then it hurts me. You understand? So I'm kind-hearted to that point that I I feel that we all need to be kind-hearted. You understand? Yes. Um, and I I I can say um, I'm goal driven. I am goal driven, honey. Like yeah. But one day you'll remember that I said I'm goal driven. Yeah. Goal driven can also be hyphenated. Can also be hyphenated, right? So that can be like one word. So one is dreamer. One is dreamer. Two is kind-hearted, and three is goal-driven. Yes. So yes, those are the three words that I would use to um, describe myself. Um, and I think from just those three words, other characteristics of my personality, um, you know, can be reached. You understand? Um, yes. Let's move on to the next one. When was the last time I cried? Oh my God. Okay. I just remembered when was the last time I cried. Yeah. So now, sometime last month, we had an event at school. It was a boys' seminar. I had organized this boys' seminar. You understand, where I had um different stakeholders, speakers from different stakeholders to come address the boys about different issues and stuff. So now, towards the end of the program, um, I had planned Uguti Kitotena and then address the boys about because, well, with my job I need to um, do consultations with vulnerable kids, you understand? So I have learned about some of their struggles and stuff. So now, um, at this particular time, I was there addressing the boys. So I had planned this thing. Yeah, okay, I'm going to. I gave each and everyone a balloon, ne? And then I also gave them this pen, ne? Yeah. So okay, now how I imagine everything. I imagine that okay, the boys will wait for me to instruct them to blow their balloons, right? So even before I instructed them to blow their balloons, some of them were already doing that. So this was supposed to be like a moment, man, a moment where you understand. The whole purpose of this was for them to blow their balloons, and then after that to wait for me to say certain words, and then only then they can pop their balloons. Ne? Um, as as a way of them letting go, releasing themselves from whatever that's been holding them. You understand? That's been weighing on their hearts. You understand? So now, fine. So I had to tell them, no, I did not instruct you to blow your balloons. Sharp. Fine, they listened. And then I instructed them to stand up. So they stood up, sharp. So now, um, I had said my words, and then now I had instructed them to blow their balloons. But I asked them to wait for me, to give them instructions. There they were popping their balloons. And then the worst part was I, I saw others popping other kids' balloons, right? Yeah. So I was mad, and then the teachers were also telling them, "Who said you must pop? Who said you must pop your balloons?" Sharp, fine. So now there I was telling them. So it got quiet. So they were listening now. And then when I said this part, Yoguti, if you popped someone else's balloon, are you aware that you just deprived someone the opportunity to let go of whatever they're going through? And meanwhile, you don't know what they're going through. Yo, I somehow cried while saying that. And then, but what I loved is that after saying that, they really paid attention. And even to them, it was like a shocker. Kore. O kila bona ha motho a etsa go bona gore, ke etsa go commit a crime, man. And like, it just, alerted them for what they did was wrong. You understand? Fine. That was the last time I cried. And then even on Monday, the girls came because it was an event for boys only. The girls came, Ndade, Ndade, we hear you were crying. So the boys told the girls that I was crying. So that was the last time I cried. Yeah. But yeah, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Um for me it was somehow the fact that I cried, it somehow proves to those that I know about their struggles, struggles, their whatever they're going through at home. It shows them that I feel their pain, and I would protect them against anything and anyone. You understand? Because Mina, I was thinking about those that, you understand, that banal matata. You understand? That was gonna be their opportunity to release themselves from what they're going through. So now somebody else who does not have problem, or who chooses to be naughty at school, now deprives them of that. You understand? So yeah. Yeah. Okay, next question. Who was your high school crush? I don't think I'm allowed to say people's names, but okay, to people that went to high school with me, I'm going to give you a clue. Ne? Yeah. So you remember, guys, when Lotto had Fezile Makanya um as a presenter on the show? Yes. So Fezile Makanya, yes, Fezile Makanya. Makanya was his surname. So my crush had Fezile Makanya's surname. Yeah. So yes, Makanya. Oh my God. I think I need to do a video where I'm just telling you about, the time when I had a crush on this person. Oh my God. Like I I still feel that I need to maybe sit down and talk to him. You understand? Not that I want us to date, but there's something that I want to clarify, because hey, but I'll make a video and about this, so that you understand what I mean when I say I need clarity on some things. You understand? But um like I had a crush on him like for the longest time ever. Like it was grade 8, grade 9, and grade 10, until he started dating, and then yeah. And then even afterwards I still cared about him. I still cared about him. Yeah. Yes, he was my crush. Oh my God. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. Makanya. Kakraso paya sweet. Oh my God. Like, yeah. I hope he's good. I hope he's good. And yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Um, where in your career do you want to be in 10 years? Wow. Yeah, in 10 years, be, I want to see myself working as original court prosecutor in your bigger clusters. Like we have like the small clusters, not that we, let me say, the NPA has small and bigger clusters. Um, so, for example, um, if now I am working in Bloom, right, then that would mean I get to, you know, work at a bigger cluster than when I'm working in Valcom. There's, for example, there's no high court here. You understand? Yes. So I see myself working as a regional court prosecutor. I see myself having established a property company, or even if it's not a property company, I want to have owned few properties that I rent out to people. I want that. And I want to have this NPO. I want to have this NPO, which would be a safe house, which would render safety to kids. Um, but in a sense, yeah, we don't literally um take take the route, yeah, the social worker and all that. No, it's a route where we will take a route, yeah, when the mother feels that I'm living in an environment which is not um conducive for my child. So for this time being, can I please um take my child to your home so that you guys can take care of him, you understand? And also um kids that feel that they want to move from their homes, or you understand, but now it's it's mostly for kids that have parents, you understand, or that have guardians, you understand, because what I've seen is that we normally think that um, only kids that don't have both parents need to go to an orphanage home. Meanwhile, you find that Uguti, a person will have um, grandparents and live with them, or live with their aunt, with their other extended families, but then you find Uguti habaphilisi ntle mo, you understand? So I want to offer a home for such kids, you understand? And yeah, most mostly for those that, for the parents that feel, I don't want to lose my child, I don't want to give away my child, but I want to sort out my things, I want to sort out my life, and then maybe at a later stage, when I've sorted things out, then you understand? Because like kids experience serious things, you understand, they experience domestic abuse, they experience, you understand, imagine if you were that child that's, that lives in this environment where there's daily domestic violence, and then parents are divorcing, and then now you get to witness how um they go through their emotions, you understand? So now we taking you away from that environment, and whenever your parents have sorted their things out, then only then they can, you know take you and take you back. Alright, yeah. So that's what I want. I Yeah, I those are the two things that I in 10 years. But um two major things that I would want to have achieved in 10 years. And then other things are just add-ons. All right? Yeah. Mm. So yes, and I want kids. No, no, no. We're talking about a career here. So yeah. Last question. Do you love your job, and is this your dream job? I love my job. I love my job. I, you know, I love my job, and I'm glad that I'm not saying this to um, the principal of the school, or to my supervisor, to my employer. You understand? I love my job. Even um, my colleagues, they know I love my job. Like I, you understand? Like I used to hate working on Saturdays. I used to hate working on weekends. But with my current job, I would work on Saturdays. You understand? I would work on Saturdays just to see those kids. I love my job. Is it my dream job? No, it's not my dream job, but I feel that this job has somehow aligned me with my dream job. Okay, I'm studying law. I'm a third year law student at the University of South Africa. Right. So prior to this job, I didn't know what I want to specialize in, and you know, yeah. But um, now that I'm working, oh, yeah, I should have stated what my job is. I work as an education change agent through teaching and learning to, yeah, through teaching and learning. But to put it in a simpler term, I work as a peer educator at a school. Yes, so we offer care and support to vulnerable children. We become the first contact vulnerable to vulnerable kids, and we then do referrals to the necessary stakeholder, like maybe for instance the child is in need of an intervention of a social worker, you understand? So we become the link, you understand, between the child and the social worker, you understand? So yes, um yes, that's that. And we also educate kids about different social ills, you understand? And we implement prevention inter um prevention interventions, no, prevention interventions, yeah, okay. um we find ways in order to prevent um your teenage pregnancy, your substance abuse, and we also teach kids about such. Yeah, we rather conduct awareness campaigns. Yes, so awareness campaigns in schools. Yes, that's what I currently do, and I feel that has somehow aligned me with um, the field of law which I intend to specialize in. Yes, I intend to specialize in children's rights and protection. Yes, which would then maybe I can then I can say I am more looking into your family law, right? Yes. And I also plan to do my masters in children's rights and protection at the University of KwaZulu Natal, but yeah, that would be in 2024. Yes, yes. So yes, I it's not my dream job, but it has aligned me with my dream job. I feel that I needed to work my current job so that I would excel in my dream job. You understand? Um, I'll be able to, you know, to enshrine children's rights the best way possible, because I would have learned about um, how children's rights get um, violated, and because I've worked as a peer educator in schools and I've consulted with learners that face, yeah, kore dilo tse di utlwisang botlhoko, you understand? Like we think we have problems, and then until we, you know, get to know about what 9-year-olds go through, and then you're like, Kilela imo pilo. Yeah. But anyway, thank you for, yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel and like the video. And yes, so I'll soon drop another video. I'll soon drop another video. This was just an intro video just for you to get to know me. And yes, please don't hesitate to comment below. I would also love to get to know you, and let's engage in the comment section. Yes. Thank you. Toodles.